The number one issue a man will tell me in therapy, I hear every single week, is Sean, my wife, my lady, my girl, my fiance doesn't respect me as a man. The oxygen that your man needs from you, respect and admiration.
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
She emasculates me. She doesn't follow my leadership. She speaks to me like one of the children. She's independent. I'm no longer admired. She doesn't spend time with me. I say something about how the house looks. She gets mad. And ladies, I need y'all to hear me. It is hard for a man to deeply love a woman who doesn't respect her.
That's facts, man.
I know you want love and you deserve love. And yes, love should be unconditional, but respect should be unconditional too.
Take a left, brother. We're dealing with a generation of women who are not ready for the men who they told to go heal. Right? You told me to go heal. You told me to go get therapy. And now I'm back and you're not ready to be accountable. You told me to heal. You said, Negro, you need therapy. You need to go get a mentor. You need to be around some brothers. I did all of that. Now we have a problem because now I've got to drag you when you once dragged me.
Where do we go from here, Dave?
Home. The hell out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Yeah, not only have these women not healed, they actively avoid men that are healed. These women actively date down, actively date dudes that are less than, so they can have a level of control.
Let him cook. I'm gonna let him.
Because if they date that man that's healed, that means they have to upgrade themselves. And a lot of women ain't willing to do that. It's easier to date this low life so she can stay in charge. But y'all ain't ready for that talk. This is what I call a freestyle react. Really no rhyme or reason. Maybe a theme will emerge. Who knows? Cue the intro. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm back, you golden taxes.
If this is your first time finding my channel, the name of my channel is in the intro. Who am I? I'm Unc L. You call me Unc for short. Why? Because I'm old as hell and I'm somebody's uncle. And I'm that uncle that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Rest in peace, Pops. Miss you every day. Yeah, today I'm doing what's called a freestyle react. It's just a bunch of clips that I saw on various platforms and put them together just because I liked them. Hopefully an overarching theme will emerge, but if it doesn't, hey, I still enjoy doing this. With all that out the way, if you would, give me a like, give me a sub, give me a share, and
Tell me what y'all think in the comments.
help! I'm trying to get to 1,500 subs, y'all. Shout out to my day one subs. Shout out to my new subs. I appreciate y'all pulling up with me. With all of that out the way, let's get into the content.
If you've been ran through by over 100 men, don't ever tell anybody that.
She's got a point.
Don't tell anybody but God.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what I'm learning from these men that I have conversations with, because immediately you could be the dopest female they ever met in their lives. And I'm not saying lie, but what I am saying is men care. And so I hope you hear this podcast before you get in smashed by absolutely everything that walks. Ladies, don't do it. Do not do it. It lowers your sexual market value. It lowers the caliber of man that you can have. It lowers the opportunities and experiences that you can get, unless you are the girl that's getting flown out for opportunities and experiences, unless you are okay being used. But if you do desire to have a true partnership with a true masculine, good, high value, high earning man, don't do it.
Damn right.
We present ourselves on social media and publicly when it comes to conversations about money and men making money. It blows my mind whenever I come across a post on social media of a woman who announces her pregnancy and she's pregnant by like a rapper, like a pro athlete or something. And there are thousands of comments from women under that post saying, God, please, when is it going to be my turn? Lord, please send me my millionaire. There are whole pages on TikTok and Instagram dedicated to teaching women how to sniff out millionaires and how to sniff out men with money. I just want to know, how do we get to this place collectively as women? Not, Lord, please send me a man of values, a man of morals, a man of integrity, a man who will commit himself to me, a man who will love me, honor me, respect me, a man who will be a good example for my children, a man who will lead my family properly. No, just send me a man who's a millionaire and I'm going to figure the rest out.
Fuck my baby dad. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty me.
Yeah, that first young lady was a lady by the name of Sara Fotanat. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Fotanat. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
You could do so.
But that's how it's spelled. Fotanat. She's made her rounds on a couple podcasts. Hell, Paul Pierce had a conversation with her. Matter of fact, I'm gonna react to that coming up soon. But what she said in that particular clip was 100% accurate. Ladies, if y'all have a high body count, don't ever admit it.
No, he's got a point.
Now, I gotta be honest with you. When you have a high body count, guess what? There's an energy that you kind of give off, and men can feel it. You know what I mean? Y'all think y'all can hide it, but no, y'all, it kind of shows up to men who are emotionally intelligent.
He ain't lying.
But yeah, she's 100% right. Ladies, I mean, your best bet is to move to a town where nobody knows you, stay off social media, change your whole look so you don't look anything like you used to, and hopefully the sucker you get never finds out that you have a sky-high body count and more miles than a 76 Pinto.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
As for the second lady, she's describing something that's kind of a consequence of high body counts. Dating is now transactional. Women, a lot of modern women kind of move like streetwalkers. You know, everything is there's no do I like you? There's no what kind of man are you? It's more like how much do you have in your pocket and what can you afford? And if we're talking about monetary resources for affection, hell, I got some pros I can call. I don't need all, you know what I'm saying? I pay these other pros and I ain't got to hear about their kids and how I'm going to pay my phone bill and, oh, my rent is $2,400 and I'm $2,325 short. You know what I'm saying? No. If you want to make it transactional,
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
I tell you what, your $40 is on the dresser. I'll holler at you next time. Doodles. And that's what a lot of modern women have turned the dating game into. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble this long. Let's get back into the content.
It's too many men that's out here that's trying to actually be fathers and father their children that y'all won't allow them to father these children. And then when they come, they get 13, 14, 15 years old, 16 years old. Now you want to say, oh, you need to come get your child. You need to come help with your child. Baby, that ain't, I don't even know that man. I don't even know that little girl. For the last 10 years, you've been telling me, this my child, this my child, this my child. You ain't want me to help parent the child. All you ever wanted was money. Oh, now this child over here running you crazy, running you up the wall. Now you want to come calling me, talking about come and parent this child, when this child don't even respect me as their parent.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
All they know is I just pay child support. They don't know why I just pay child support. They don't know that you got a restraining order out on me. They don't know that you call the police every time I try to show up to come to an event or to a game or to show up for them at the house or support them in any kind of way. They don't know the little tactics that you use to keep me away from them.
Crazy bitch.
So if men can still be high value with multiple baby mamas and multiple girls, why is it that the women have to put in extra work to be high value if they have multiple children by multiple men?
A, she was a hooah. B, she was a hooah.
There's multiple reasons. Number one, your womb has already been occupied by another man's seed. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest part, right? Then on top of that, your whole body just changed physically. Your whole physiology just changed. Mm-hmm. Your whole mindset around everything just changed because you had a baby by somebody else's seed.
Okay. All right.
And then on top of that, you have him for at least 18 years. A whole responsibility that now comes before your new man. So it's realistically speaking, even if you do have a man that you're co-parenting with, odds are it's not going to be a 50-50 split. Maybe you get them 1 week, he gets them the next. Maybe it's the weekends thing. I don't know what the plan is, but oftentimes maybe it's 70-30. Maybe it's 80-20. So now you have these kids way more than he has these kids, and you have to be more responsible. And naturally, we already are when it comes to our children. So going back to why can't a woman be high value? One of the most valuable things we have to offer as a quote unquote depreciating asset. What I mean by that is as we get older, it's harder to create legacy. Having children is harder. Right. We could be as fine as we want to be, but if there's somebody out here that's just as fine as they want to be, that has all the accolades you have, that's just as nurturing, just as caring, just as mindful, just as loving, just as sweet, and doesn't have children yet by another man, why would you choose a woman with kids?
What I'm talking about. Bully, man.
Yeah, if you've noticed the theme about my last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos, I try to react to women that see the same things that good men see. You understand? Because the simps, the pookies, the dusties, you know what I'm saying, and the Ray Rays, not the reformed Ray Rays, but the scumbags will tell you, the scumbag men and women will tell you what you want to hear, just to either get have sex with you for the men, or for women like Shira 7 and a couple other grifters. They're getting money out you. You know what I mean? They're getting you to pay them.
More money, more money, more money.
I mean, I'm Uncle L. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's why I'm reacting to these women, because these women are telling you what good men think and how good men move. And if you want a good man, you need to listen to men. And I don't mean the Ace Metaphors and the Derek Jacksons and the Papa Dons, whatever the fuck that dude, that simp ass dude, and Dr. Umar.
He's going to tell you what's right and wrong.
Because you're a weak ass panderer. I'm talking about real dudes like Kevin Samuels, Dennis Sperling, Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, Average Man Unplugged. There's a whole slew of men that are telling you what the average good man needs out of a woman. And I ain't talking about dust. I'm talking about dudes that'll actually take care of you. You're not gonna be rich. You're not gonna get Louis Vuitton, but the refrigerator's always gonna be full. Your car is gonna be nice. The bills are gonna be paid. The lights ain't never gonna get cut off, and the water's always gonna run.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who.
And as long as you got that baseline, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish just off that. And there ain't many men out here providing that. So if you find a man that'll provide that, well, you better treat that man like the prize he is.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
I keep rambling on this video. That's what happens when you have a couple cocktails before you start reacting.
As a single parent, do I feel like I'm worthy of love? My kids are not a death sentence. Like
No, but it does disqualify you from certain people.
Like, what do you mean?
Man, fuck them kids, bro.
Go ahead, say it.
When you have children out of okay, let me also say this. There's different types of situations that happen. There's people that are just frivolous with their life and they have a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men.
Yeah.
There are people that were married, they had children, they got divorced. There are people that were married, were widowed, but they had children. There are people that were in a relationship and they had children. So I think there's so many different experiences of how children come into the world.
So, okay, what experience do you feel like a woman has to have to disqualify her from certain things if she had children out of wedlock?
What I'm saying is you're not disqualified from an experience. I think you're disqualified from a certain caliber of man.
What do you mean?
Most high value masculine men have all of the options, right? All of the options. They make the money, they take care of their body, they're mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually sound, they're energetically high. All the women are flocking to this percentage of men. They don't have to choose a woman that has 8 kids by 6 different men. But what I'm saying is essentially when you have a bunch of children by more than one man, why would a high value masculine man choose you over choosing someone that preserved their body, is the same level of aesthetically pleasing, and brings value?
She most definitely cooked him with this. I'm just saying.
The answer is he wouldn't. I'm an average dude making average money with average to below average looks. I don't have to settle for chicks that's got kids. I'm almost 50. Do you know in the past 3 years, I've dated chicks from the ages of 23 to 43. All of them been younger than me. And from a man's perspective, I'm winning. And I ain't even got like big money. I'm just comfortable because I do my HVAC out and see my shorts. That shit pay. I ain't hurting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't flipping burgers. You know, I'm okay. You feel me? So if an average guy like me, old fella, if I don't have to settle for chicks with multiple kids by multiple dudes, what you think the dudes that's better than me that make 6 to 7 figures and jet set and is on top of the game and he's a master of the universe, what do he look like selling with a chick that's got multiple kids by multiple dudes?
You done lost your damn mind.
He wouldn't unless you're extremely lucky and that dude is a simp like Jeff Bezos and his new bride. Oh, I digress. If you would, give me a like, give me a sub, give me a share. I really appreciate y'all pulling up with me. Help. I'm almost at 1,500 subs. I'm like at 1,465, 66. Help. Oh, help me, please. Help me get these last 25, 30 subs so I can cross that 1,500 and then I can worry about the next step. I cannot have cocktails before I react, I see. With all that out the way, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles.